Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. We're going to be trying to do Boomtown. I've had a very tough time with this. Like I said, it's a boss human character, so just tough to beat. Try to get up that cremator, knocked out like always, right off the bat, and then go after the snipers if you can. So there's going to be the sniper boss. Try to get him out of there. And then the snipers are way in the back, so they're very difficult to get, but you shouldn't have too much of a problem with this gun. And to be honest, I just wish that you didn't have to go through the whole level to get to the boss. It makes it really difficult to complete these expeditions. So try to go after the snipers first if you can. There's two of them on top. So they're gone. Then I go after the ironclad and then of course the captains. So now back to the hard part, where you fight Dr. Detonator. Alright, so we're going to try to knock out one of the captains first, and then Dr. Detonator. It's very difficult. I don't like this boss fight very much. But it is what it is. Alright, so we got that one down. Got two of them down. And I don't even know where Dr. Detonator is, but need to find him. Yep, so we got them all knocked out. Basically, you're just taking out the smaller enemies now, which we should be able to do pretty easily, as long as we keep going pretty quick to keep our armor up. And there you go, we got T15, Boomtown. Dealing with one of them terrible human boss encounters with, you know, way too much life.
Outriders detected.
Colin, the bandit leader's taken care of. Your pass is clear. Where'd these bandits come from anyway?
They were insurgents. Defected to our side months ago. Thought they'd get an easier time, but Corrigan just posted them right back to the front. Instead, they took off and settled down in my territory. Why I gotta suffer for Corrigan being a goddamn idiot, I'll never know.
So just to check out if we got anything good. So all that pain and suffering for no legendary weapons. But T15, like I said, I beat it for the first time last night. Beat it again for y'all again today. So not a bad run there. So build breakdown. How did we do it? In my last video, I didn't go over everything quite as informational as I should have, so I'm gonna take care of that in this video. So what we're using is Cold Snap on LB, and then Blighted Rounds. You're gonna want to put this on before you start your firefights. I put it on the LB and RB buttons because it's easier to just turn that on with them two buttons. instead of having that vice versa, say blighted round in that, and you're constantly having to hit both buttons to put out the blighted turn. So I set it up like this, um, and that's just to make it easier on me. The class setup, we branched out just a little bit in the middle and got uh, increased max health and increase your resistance by 20%. And then I came back around and, of course, got weapon damage by 8%, reduced decay skills, increase your weapon leech. I found this is very important because we wasn't healing fast enough in my previous build out, so I needed the weapon leech, and anything that I can add to this I will, with the attributes on the armor, so I'll show you all that in a minute. But the armor piercing by 10%, critical damage by 15%, exposing toxin, marked for execution, vulnerable afflicted on an enemy is 40% more effective. Then continuing on, nitrogen capsules to increase your long range, weapon damage by 8%, some more long range, increase your weapon damage by 8%. Assault Master, increase assault weapon damage by 20%. Assault weapon damage by 12. Increase your armor piercing by 10. Sharpshooter, increase magazine size by 50%. Enemies afflicted with toxic receive 15% more damage. And then finally, activating decay increases weapon damage for you and your allies by 40% for 10 seconds, which is the final empowering antenna. And then finally, to the loadout, like I said, a lot of videos are wanting you to get Earthbound rifle, and there was a glitch back in the day where you could get like 99k firepower. That's no longer able to do that. So I found this Red Widow, and it had the 94.3k. It was a tactical variant. It had the bone shrapnel as a attribute at the bottom, which is very good. And for my build, I have to have ultimate freezing bullets or some sort of freeze on the actual rifle. That is where I get a lot of my my damage from. So I would suggest trying to get this one from August, or another one like this from August to, and this rifle is what I strictly use for human encounters, so that's what I used in the last video for Boomtown, for beating this one. This is the rifle that I used. Uh, as far as attributes, your critical damage, close range damage, you know, either one of those could have been long range. I got healing received on this rifle, which is not meta. What I wish it was life leech or something like that. Like I said, I need something to bring my life back faster, which I don't really have in this case. So it does make survivability a little more difficult, and that's something that I'll have to keep looking for as I grind through weapons and armor and stuff like that. The second rifle, this is the one that I use strictly for monster expeditions, and it's got the it's the Absolute Zero. It's a legendary. I got this when they brought this game back out. I logged in. This was in my inventory, so you know, lucky day for me. But you can easily enough get the Absolute Zero from farming expeditions and stuff like that. It may not have as much firepower as this one, but it's still going to be pretty decent. And the attributes on this one: crit damage 30%, status power, long range damage 10%. You know, all that's good. So this is the one I use for monsters. It's already got the ultimate freezing bullets on it, and then I put the dark sacrifice. And like I said, this is the one I use strictly for monster expeditions. I've went through most of the T15 monster expeditions with this one and didn't have a lot of difficulty. So definitely a great gun. This is a new mask, not too much different from my previous video build, but I picked this one up. It added some max health, and Like I said, it's got healing received and status power. Those are kind of not what I would be looking for. I'd be looking for some life leech, and anything else that can help with filling my health back up as I do damage. So to be able to beat the Boomtown on tier 15, I replaced Sharp Eye with Not Impressed, which reduces the damage taken from elites by 25%. Um, and it's also got Bloodlust on it, which is killing shots increase your firepower by 17,505, stacks up to 3 times. Very good. And then I got the Robo Borealis, the waistcloth, and the gloves. So for the robe, I got the bonus firepower, long range, status power is not really a big deal. Icicle Storm uh, comes on this piece, and then I put mitigation from death. That raises up your armor every time you get a kill aiming down the sights. Very important for this build. That's pretty much the only defensive build besides the new one that I added, which is Not Impressed. Uh, but that's very important if you want to change that Not Impressed back to something else like Sharp Eye. And then, so that's great for, finishing out that tier 15 Boomtown. And then Waistcloth of Borealis, I have the Euthanizer, which is 25% more damage against toxic enemies. And then, of course, it comes with the Freezing Boost, which is 15% against frozen enemies. And then I got the gloves, which has the Shatter, deal 25% more damage against frozen enemies. And then, of course, the Crit Stack, which shots build up a 5-second stacking effect that grants you 4,000 or 7,000 firepower that stacks up to 5 times. Very important to make this a powerful build. And then this one comes with the max health. The other ones, as you see, come with the bonus firepower and long range damage. Very good. These 3 pieces for the Borealis set, these are the ones that I would recommend. I think the other 2 pieces, the head piece and the foot piece, has attributes on there that are just not very good. So this is the 3 set piece that I would recommend. And so with that set, you get the increased damage on frozen enemies by 90%, and also critical hit damage is increased by 10% for all party members for 8 seconds after cold snap usage. And then finally, I got the boots. They're just a regular set. They got the bonus firepower, long range damage, and cooldown reduction. In most cases, that's a meta build for your armor, is the bonus firepower, long range damage, and the cooldown reduction. Like I said, the only other things that I would recommend is trying to get some more life leech for your weapons. And so with that, this is the last thing I changed from my last build. I replaced Radical Therapy with the Captain Hunter, which increases your damage against elites by 25%. And then this piece already had the Toxic Lead on there, which killing shots on enemies afflicted with toxic replenish 40% of ammo in your magazine. That is very important to have on your build to keep this thing going. But that's the build, guys, and that allowed me to get through tier 15 Boomtown. I hope y'all like it. If you enjoyed this video, if you like the builds that I'm coming out with, and I'm just trying to help people that like me beat these areas that are pretty difficult, especially solo. A lot of these are really easy to beat if you're in a group, which I don't really like playing multiplayer that much. But um, if it's some of these expeditions that I haven't been able to beat on tier 15 by myself, then I will probably end up having to get into a group, because that's how they kind of made these. But pretty much all of these that I'm showing here, I've beat with pretty much this build that I showed in this video. So the only one that I had to change up was the Boomtown. and that's the one I just showed. But on the other ones, I kept a sharp eye on in the radical therapy. I might stick with this build a little bit more, just to help with my survivability. But I hope y'all enjoyed, guys, and I hope this build helps y'all out. Um, hopefully I can get through these other ones that have human boss encounters at the end, and get those taken care of. But if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the video. I'm going to be coming out with some more good stuff, some more games coming out in the future. So I appreciate all the support that everybody's showing and stuff. And I really enjoy making these videos. It's a lot of fun. So just hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, bye.